Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 16th of February 2019. We're going to reflect on Mark chapter 8, verses 1 to 10. Listen. In those days, when there was again a great crowd without anything to eat, he called his disciples and said to them, I have compassion for the crowd because they have been with me now for 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them away hungry to their homes, they will faint on the way, and some of them have come from a great distance. His disciples replied, How can one feed these people with bread here in the desert? He asked them, How many loaves do you have? They said, 7. Then he ordered the crowd to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves, and after giving thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to distribute, and they distributed them to the crowd. They also had a few small fish, and after blessing them, he ordered that these too should be distributed. They ate and were filled, and they took up the broken pieces left over, 7 baskets full. Now they were about 4,000 people, and he sent them away. And immediately he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the district of Dalmanutha. The Gospel of the Lord. It's been a long time since I asked you a question, so here's one. If you could do the things that Jesus did, the miracles he performed, what would you do? Heal the sick, raise the dead, walk on water, calm storms, all of them? Here's a second question. Why would you do these things? What would be your motive? These are not whimsical questions. They're relevant to us because, as you probably know, Jesus said we would do these things. In John 14:12-14, Jesus said, Very truly I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works that I do, and in fact will do greater works than these because I'm going to the Father. I will do whatever you ask in my name so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If in my name you ask me for anything, I will do it. In the passage today, we see he's using the apostles to be participants in his great miracle where thousands of people had their fill of food by the multiplication of a few loaves of bread and a few fish. And as the apostles go about distributing fish and loaves, it is their baskets that are getting refilled, and they must have a sense of amazement and wonder and a sense that they were doing something amazing. Later, they would go on to cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, cast out demons. Did they get cocky? There is a good chance they did, because as we see later, they were unable to cast out a demon in a boy. Jesus did so with a single command, and when the apostles asked him why they couldn't, he rebuked them for a lack of faith. The faith needed to be in Jesus, in his love and his power, and not their own. The church doesn't see many miracles these days, not because Jesus has lost his love and power, but because we have lost our faith in it. This faith isn't revealed so much in declaration, but in lifestyle, because one of the main responses of faith is obedience, and that implies dying to ourselves and letting Christ live in us. When there is more of Jesus in us, we can only love. When love is our motivation, we seek the salvation of souls and therefore proclaim the kingdom of God, and miracles follow almost automatically. So, again, if you wanted to work miracles, what would your motive for working them be? Think about it. God bless you.